Good morning everybody. Welcome to the Sugar and Crumbs Kitchen. I'm Karen Griffiths and I have Simon on camera.
Hi everyone.
And we're going solo today. We have no Carol. She's busy bee in the office putting loads of new things on the website and working away. So it's just me and Simon today.
So we're going to have fun, aren't we, Karen?
We're going to have loads of fun. Simon's going to try and keep up with your comments, but please remember, if we do miss any answers to the comments, we will try and, when we read it back, we'll try and answer as many questions as we can for you.
And also remember, if I'm on the wrong camera, it's because I'm reading your comments.
Absolutely. So if you keep seeing my hands, never mind. So what a gorgeous day today. The sun is shining, the sky's blue. The birds are singing. It's lovely, isn't it? It was a pleasure.
And remember, happy Star Wars Day.
May the 4th be with you.
Yes.
I was never a big Star Wars fan. Was you, Simon?
Of course, yes.
You really was, yeah. So how are we doing for the audience, Si?
I'm just looking now. Yeah, 61.
Oh, hi.
So we're building up nicely.
Thank you for joining me.
Morning, Debbie. Morning, Pauline. Morning, Claire.
Do you see that? You're shouting all the good mornings out for them.
Yes.
Thank you. If there is anybody new watching or anybody that's tuned in from overseas, please let us know. Say hello and we can get back to you.
Yeah.
And today we're going to be making chocolate beetroot muffins with orange zest buttercream. Now, Simon, can I go to the overhead, please?
Yes.
And admit my failure to my people out there.
I don't think they're quite dark on the overhead. I think you could get away with it, you know.
Right. Well, these aren't as actually dark as they should be. They should be a really rich, deep chocolate colour. These have got a little bit, look like red velvet. They look very nice, and actually they actually taste very nice. I was in a rush this morning. I was in my own little world, and I put 5 grams of cocoa powder in rather than 5 ounces. I read the wrong column. So I'm quite a lot of cocoa powder missing. So I am going to be making the new ones now, doing all the correct ingredients, and I will show you the colour of them when they come out of the oven so that you can see how dark they really should be. Beetroot's used as it makes the cake very moist and a rich flavour. Now I can show you the inside of one of these. It doesn't look very rich, but it looks very moist. Just bear with me.
Okay, we've got at least one new viewer. Hi, Julie Musgrave.
Hello, Julie. Welcome to Sugar and Crumbs.
Thank you for joining us today. So I hope you enjoy the show.
Right. So this is the just move that board out of the way. This should be really a deep chocolate colour, and as you can see, it has got quite a bit of red, and inside is just a lovely brown colour.
It looks quite nice, but as long as it's not trying to be chocolatey.
No, but that's how moist.
Just bring it this way.
That's how moist the beetroot makes it. It's not soggy, it's just a very moist cake, and it makes it a very rich cake when you put the correct ingredients in. Right. And I've done the piping. What do you think to me piping? I had a quick verbal tuition off Carol because I was not very sure about doing the roses, and my water tutor, she's brilliant. I came back into the kitchen and I managed to create these roses using my one M. I must admit, I was proud. Right, so what we're going to do now is whoa, see, that didn't even land on it.
Well, why is that side flat?
Shush. Do you know there's always one, isn't there? Right.
You're talking about me or that cake?
Right, into a bowl. You're not going to really need your mixer for this one because once you've sieved and put all your ingredients in, you're only going to fold your flour in. Right, so into a dry bowl goes, just bear with me, goes your flour.
What sort of flour is that, Karen?
It's self-raising flour, and I left the recipe next door when I ran out.
Oh, well.
The recipe is going to be on the website. I'm halfway through putting it on now. This was 13
You're on the front.
Right, this was 13 ounces of self-raising flour. You can use baking powder, you can use plain flour if you want, but you do have to add 4 teaspoons of baking powder. So this is 13 ounces, I think it's 364 grams of self-raising flour. Into that, we're adding the 5 ounces of, this is the Sugar and Crumbs non-flavoured natural cocoa powder. You can, if you wanted to, use the other flavoured cocoa powders. You could, if you wanted to make an orange beetroot muffin cake with orange zest or any other colour, you could add any of the natural flavoured cocoa powders that we do sell. But I'm just using the natural flavoured, non-flavoured cocoa powder. Right, this is 140 grams or 5 ounces of the cocoa powder. That's going into the bowl as well. Yep, it was.
Yeah.
I had to suddenly. Whoa.
It's definitely not 5 grams. That.
No, it's not. And into that also, we're going to add the 1 pound 1 ounce of caster sugar or 476 grams. So that is just having a mix round. That's all my dry ingredients in the bowl now.
So you're not doing anything special in the bowl there,
No,
are
I'm
you?
just making sure it's all just being mixed together, it's all incorporated, and I'm going to set that just to one side, just for one moment. Now beetroot, it's not the one you get in the jar, it's not the pickled beetroot. It's the fresh beetroot that's in the vacuum packs that you can get on the salad bar at your local supermarket. If you wanted to, you could always cook your raw beetroot if you grow it, cook your beetroot and cook it and peel it. So you're just left then with your bowls of beetroot. Should I just get one of the bags out of the fridge, Simon?
They're just simply cooked, aren't they, Karen?
Yeah.
Then beetroot and packed in a vacuum sealed, yeah.
Do you want to use that to go to the front camera?
Yeah.
So I've just got these floret beetroot. I usually get any little cooked beetroot off the salad aisle, and it's 1 pound 1 ounce or 476 grams of beetroot. And I see how they are the little balls. I just chopped them into pieces, and then I blended them using a food processor or one of the handheld blenders until it is a very. Can you see that over the overhead, Simon?
It's a bit difficult to see. It's
Can I
quite
bring it
dark.
up a
Let me
bit?
see if I can boost. Bring it up.
We're right there.
Yeah.
It's just very smooth. There is no lumps in that. It's just a very smooth blended beetroot. Smells very rich. Now I'm actually going to pour it, because I've got to put some oil, I'm going to pour it into this deeper bowl. Only because I've got to add the oil and the eggs to it. How are we doing for the audience now, Simon? Have we built up?
We're building up. We've hit the 100 mark, so we're good. A few people turning up late today. Don't worry, Kathy. You haven't missed much yet. So I think she can catch up, can't she?
Oh, absolutely, Kathy. All I've done in the bowl, I've just mixed flour, natural non-flavoured cocoa powder from Sugar and Crumbs, and sugar in a bowl. And now this is the blitzed blitzed fresh beetroot. So there's no lumps. It's just all lovely and fresh.
That was just with a hand blender, was it?
A hand blender, or if you've got one of those like magic bullet things, or your food processor, just so that it absolutely blitzes it down to nothing. I suppose if you've got nothing like that.
Susan's asking, can you grate it? Would you be able to do that?
No, because it has to be a mush.
Has to be a mush.
It has to be a mush.
Yeah.
Into this beetroot, I'm going to add 6 eggs, one at a time. And you just mix the egg round until it's all incorporated into the mixture. You've just got to make sure that the egg is well mixed in. if you grated the beetroot, you still end up with bits of grated beetroot in the chocolate cake. I mean, I've not tried it like that, but I know most of the recipes that I do read do say cooked and mushed down.
Nikki's asking if you just grate it, does it need cooking? I would say yes. But
Absolutely.
I think if you grated it first, then cooked it, it might turn to a mush, mightn't it?
Yes, absolutely.
So you might get away with it that way.
Anybody else new on here today? Wants to say hello to us?
So of course, but grating it, you're going to end up with very red hands, aren't you?
Very red hands. Yes, wear gloves. As you can see, it's still nice and thick, the beetroot mixture. It's just incorporating the egg into it. And these cakes are made not using any butter, they're just used making oil. Are we all ready for tonight's live? The little roller.
Oh, is that what's happening, is it?
Carol's doing the little roller tonight. I'll be back and Simon will be back.
Has she been practicing with it yet?
Nope.
Oh, okay.
No, we're doing what everybody else is doing. I think Carol's going in blind.
Tinned beetroot. I didn't know that was a thing.
No, I actually didn't. It's just, you just make sure it's not the pickled one, you know, like you have on your with your meat and potato pie.
But I imagine tinned beetroot is just cooked beetroot, isn't it?
Yeah, I've never seen. I must admit, I've never seen tinned beetroot. Right,
So
that is.
everything in tins is cooked.
Oh yeah.
It is. That's how tins work.
Yeah. So there we go. We have the 6 eggs mixed into the beetroot. I'm now adding 14 fluid ounces of vegetable oil. And just adding it slow and stirring just to make sure it's all really well incorporated. She says, giving it a right good stir around now.
Julie, the amount of cocoa was 5 ounces,
It was 5 ounces, which was 140 grams.
Yeah.
As I said, you can use the non-flavoured natural cocoa powder from Sugar and Crumbs, or you could choose to use the. We've got an orange flavour, a chilli flavour, lime. We've got coconut.
Is this recipe on our website at the moment?
It's half on the recipe.
Half
I'm halfway through doing it. By the end of today, the full recipe will be on the website. As soon as I've done the live, I'm going back to finish it off.
So if you just go to our website, which is Sugar and Crumbs.
Which is Sugar and Crumbs, and on the back of all our icing sugars is our recipes site. Right, the oil is well incorporated, the eggs are well incorporated. That is now a very nice smooth mixture. Make a well in the middle. Am I back here all right, Simon, now? Can you see that?
You're on the overhead, yeah?
Yeah. So you're just making a well in the middle of your cocoa flour, all the dry ingredients. I'm just going to pour this liquid into it.
So how many cakes are we making in this?
This should make 24, but I have an idea it might make, because I'm using the large cupcake cases. These are for big muffins, but I'm using the large cupcake cases, so we should get 24, maybe 30.
So how many would it make if they were muffin cases? About the same, or is it?
24 if it was the big muffin cases. I mean, I have got some. The size of case I'm using is the big muffin, is a large cupcake case. Oh, that's already a better colour than what it was this morning. why I didn't realise this morning. I think I was just too busy getting on with it and not even realising. So I'm just folding the flour and the mixture in until it's all mixed.
Thank you for joining us, Peggy.
Hi, Peggy.
I don't know if you stayed up late or you've got up early, but it's 4:45 there, so.
Yeah, I think Peggy gets up early for the lives. Hi, Peggy. Thank you. As you can see, it's quite a sloppy mixture. Just making sure there's nothing at the bottom. Right, that is everything is incorporated into there. As you can see, can we see on the overhead there, Simon?
Yeah,
right?
on the overhead.
That is a lovely, dark, rich mixture. These are ideal for people. Some people have them as a breakfast muffin because of the beetroot in it. It's a bit of vegetables, and it's chocolate in it. It's a lot of vegetables to what there is chocolate. I'm going to use a scoop to put my mixture in. Now you can use spoons. You could even put it into a jug and pour it carefully into a jug just till the cake cases are 3/4 full. Are we on the overhead again now, Sam? Are we?
Yep. Oh, let me zoom out a bit.
Can you see that all right? Are you all right there?
That's right there. It's perfect now.
So as you can see, I'm just doing it till the cake cases are 3/4 full.
So you put in 2 or 3 scoops in that, do you think?
No, it's just like about 1.5.
Oh, right.
Just I don't want to make a mess while I'm on the line. I mean, usually I would usually use spoons.
Yeah.
I just don't want to make a mess. I want to try and look somewhat professional. Which I am not. Oh, you see what I mean? Been seeing all your lovely bakes at weekend. I saw banana bread on there. I saw biscuits were on there. I made scones again.
Did you?
Yeah, it's my husband's best friend. He loves the scones, so we do a doorstep drop for him because he's a bit poorly. So we do a doorstep drop for us where he has the lovely scones. And the people who've been doing the bouquets again, your flower bouquets are absolutely gorgeous. Your cupcake bouquets. Carol has arranged another cupcake bouquet class. Is it May the 13th?
I think so, yes.
May the 13th.
Next week, isn't it?
Yes. So Carol has arranged to do another live. So we do have another cupcake class, a cupcake bouquet class going ahead next week. Nearly there. Just got one more tray to fill. And I've got no assistant to throw them in the oven for me.
No.
Okay.
So could you, if you just wanted to make 12 but you made all that mix, could you freeze that, or you could put it in the fridge, or?
What I would do if you don't want to make 12, I'd just halve all your mixture.
Yeah, but say you couldn't be bothered making it twice and you've made all that mix and
Yeah.
you put 12 in, could you keep that, Karen?
No.
Or would you just say only make what you're going to cook?
Only make what you're going to cook, because you need to cook them pretty much straight away. All the air goes out of your flour, so they won't rise. If you get it go cold and it's all in the fridge, it won't rise as well as what it should do. smell this mixture, Sam? Can you smell the beetroot and the chocolate there?
I can smell the chocolate.
Beautiful. Me and Carol are still being really good on our healthy eating, so there's no beetroot muffins for us.
Do you think this recipe, would you be able to make a cake with it, or would it
Yes.
be too moist?
No,
or,
I reckon
no?
you could definitely make a cake with it, yes. So yeah, I would say this mixture would make possibly, I've got 24, about 28, because I've still got a little bit of mixture in, which I'm just going to put to the side for the moment. So can you see it on the overhead there?
Yeah.
I've still got a little bit of mixture left. Probably get about another.
Could you put a bit more in them, do you think?
No, because they'd come right over the top. They'd spill over in the oven. So I've just got a little damp cloth there. I'm just cleaning around the side of where I spilled it a bit, because I don't want it to burn onto the pan. Right, I'm just going to put these. I'm going to put these in the oven. It's electric 170 for around about 20 to 25 minutes, or until they're just firm on top to touch and they're very springy when you bring your finger back.
So I think after you put them in, Karen, if you could just do a recap on the ingredients and the measurements.
And put the timer on. Right, have a quick wipe.
So how long are they in for?
I'm putting them in for 20 to 25 minutes, or until they're springy. It springs back when you touch it. They're firm on the top, and it's a nice springy feeling. Right, the recipe is, it's 13 ounces or 364 grams of self-raising flour. We have 5 ounces or 140 grams of natural non-flavoured cocoa powder. Are we on the front camera there?
Yep.
From Sugar and Crumbs, the non-flavoured cocoa powder. As I said, you can use any of the other flavoured cocoa powders that you do wish. We've got a couple here. We have chocolate. Can we go on the overhead, please, Simon? Chocolate coconut. We've got chocolate chili.
Remember the camera is facing you, so you're putting everything upside down.
I'm so sorry. Yes, absolutely. And we've got the chocolate chili. We have a chocolate lime and a chocolate orange. Have I got a chocolate orange here? No, I've not got a chocolate orange, but we do a chocolate orange and a chocolate lime as well. So these are cocoa powders. They're not for your buttercream. These are for going in your cakes, because they're only a 250 gram pack. After the cocoa powder, it's 1 pound, 1 ounce of caster sugar, and that's 476 grams of caster sugar.
Yeah.
And then it's 1 pound, 1 ounce of beetroot mushed, blitzed up, which again is 476 grams of beetroot. It's 6 eggs, 14 fluid ounces of vegetable oil. As I say, the recipe and all the instructions will be on the website. As soon as we finish the live, I'll go back and finish it, and I'll get it on the website for you. It'll be done by after lunch, depending on what time we finish.
Yeah.
Depending on what lunchtime lunch is.
Depends on which country you're in as to when lunch is, doesn't it? For those people where it's 3 o'clock in the morning, it might be done by breakfast time.
Right, so I'm going to make, are we on the overhead there, Simon?
Yeah.
I'm going to make it, I've used Sugar and Crumbs, orange, natural flavoured icing sugar, the orange zest flavour. And I just thought, colour it orange, it goes really nice, because chocolate and orange just, they scream, yes.
Well, the chocolate orange isn't wrong, is it?
So we're now just going to make some buttercream. Lift that into the centre.
So, yeah, who was saying that? Iris is saying it's a fabulous way to con your kids into eating vegetables.
Absolutely, yes. And they just said it is a good way. It's a nice dose of vegetable, and beetroot is really good for you. Nice dose of vegetable, and it's only got 5 ounces of cocoa powder in the whole mixture, so there's not a lot of chocolate in there, so go for it.
Well, talking of favourite food, my son, who's 12, has decided his favourite food now is lettuce.
Lettuce?
Lettuce. Just eating a lettuce. just
It's not going to do any harm. Yeah. Well, you know what? It's better than eating a bar of chocolate.
It is, isn't it?
Absolutely. Am I in the centre for you there, Simon?
Where do you want to be? You want to be on the overhead?
Overhead, please.
Perfect, on the overhead, yeah.
Right, so I have mixed already. I've done 1 block of butter here, 250 gram block of butter. I've already given it a really good mixing up, so I didn't have to have the mixer on too long, as the noise is quite bad when it's on the live. So one quick.
So what's the difference between the orange zest and the Jaffa orange?
The Jaffa orange is chocolate in colour. I'll just get you a packet out now.
But is it icing sugar or is it cocoa?
No, Jaffa Twist is icing sugar. But as you can see,
right.
Can you see on there? I've got the orange zest is the white one. You want to lift it up for you?
Just bring it back to you a little bit.
Back to me.
Back to you. Oh wait, to me, to you. Yeah, we can see that.
Yeah, so the orange zest is a white one, and because it's Jaffa Twist, the chocolate one, they all are chocolate, they come out chocolate coloured. So because I wanted to colour it orange, I can't really colour Jaffa Twist orange.
Brown,
I can't colour brown. Yeah.
Brown.
It's going to go browner. Right, I'm going to add now 1 bag of orange zest. I mean, if you want chocolate on chocolate, there's no harm in using the Jaffa Twist.
But if you want to make it orange, you have to start with the
if you want to colour your icing sugars, your buttercream, you have to use the white coloured ones. So pour that one into there, and I used my spatula on the chocolate. I want to chop the icing sugar. Bring that out there in a moment. I want to chop the icing sugar into the whipped up butter, as we don't want a cloud of icing sugar all over Simon. He'd look like Father Christmas with his beard, and it's not that time of year again yet. So just chop it in with your spatula. Then I will mix it a little bit before I add the colour, because I just want the cloud of icing sugar to have gone and to it to be combined. Right, we've chopped that in. Just do it in little bursts, just to get it going. As you can see, I didn't cover Simon with loads of icing sugar there.
Yes, I can confirm that. I can see.
Right, I'm just going to add now some orange. Now I want to make it nice and orange, so I'm just going to add
So which is the orange you're using?
I'm using Colour Splash, concentrated food colour, the orange one.
Yeah.
It's a really good colour, that one. Now you only mix for 30 seconds. As I can tell, it's going to be still quite stiff for me to pipe there. So I am going to add a tablespoon of warm water. Only do a tablespoon at a time because you don't want your mixture to be too sloppy, but you don't want it to be too firm as it doesn't hold the shape very well. So 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. That's all you have to mix it, is just 30 seconds once you've combined all your mixture. Scrape down your paddle.
Yes, Debbie, I do keep having to adjust the brightness to show the different.
And that's what happens when you, there we go. Decided to turn the mixture on again. There. I'm just going to paddle the loose, it's a loose icing sugar in.
Bring it a little bit and just
So,
show what
yeah.
you're doing there. Yeah.
I'm just paddling the bits of loose icing sugar. It's got a bit of colour had escaped there. And there we have a lovely orange buttercream. I've got my bag prepared. Are we on the overhead there, Simon? Are we on the front one? I'm not bothered.
Whichever. You're on the overhead now.
Overhead. I've got the 1M, which is the star one.
Just a little bit that way. That's it. Yeah.
Yep, the Wilton 1M is in my piping bag. It says looking down for. That's a bit too big to put that in there. There we go. So I'm just going to pop some.
Claire Mooney is asking, are you a professional baker, Karen?
Absolutely not. Nope. I used to be a school chef many moons ago. And then I went to, I think once the kids grew up, I went working at other places. And then 18 months ago, I came working for Carol at Sugar and Crumbs. But I love baking. And I've learned an awful lot off Carol since working here. The tricks of the trade, it's amazing actually what you learn. Right, I've filled my bag up there. I've still got some green left from before when I was doing the decorating. So I've got pistachio green. I've used Colour Splash pistachio green for the leaves, and I've used Colour Splash orange for the buttercream. Because nothing says orange zest like having some orange. I'll get some of my cakes that I made before. I'm only going to decorate a few of these, as we really want to decorate the really nice ones, but I can't do that until they've gone cold later when they come out of the oven. I'll move that out of the way. And that one out of the way. Yeah, here we go. So I'll just clean down there. And
So you're on the overhead at the moment.
I am on the overhead. Right.
Do you want to be on that one?
Yeah, whatever.
I'll be switching
whichever
between.
you think should. Well, to do the rose swirl, you go onto the cake and you do a little blob and then you've got to overlap that blob. Oops, you see it?
Yeah, we saw that very well because you're on that side camera.
Yeah. Where I went a bit wrong there, it's great because that is where, thin the nozzle down there a bit.
That's where you're going to put a leaf.
That's where I'm going to put a leaf. See, you couldn't tell I'd gone wrong. They'll all tell you they couldn't.
It was almost as if you'd planned that, wasn't it? Yeah.
Never worry, if your piping goes a little bit wrong, you can hide it with leaves. I think it was just I was just getting started. I say this is a really good recipe, as the children don't realise there's beetroot in it, and they'll really enjoy it. They won't even realise there's vegetables in it. What?
Just laughing at the thought that you're tricking your kids into eating beetroots.
And to do the leaves, you have the Wilton 352. Can I have the front camera?
Yeah.
I have the Wilton 352. You have it so that the V is like a little beak. It's facing outwards to you. You go in where you've brought the rows down off your Wilton 1M. You go in there and you just go squeeze, 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 pull.
Hang on.
Squeeze, squeeze,
Just move
squeeze.
it forward a little
pull.
bit so we can actually.
I'll do another one.
You missed that completely, I'm
You-
afraid. Sorry.
It's because I'm left-handed as well, isn't it?
Yeah.
Right, are you all right there?
That's good there, yeah.
Right, so squeeze, 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 squeeze,
Bit.
pull.
Little bit. That's it.
And these are all the tricks and all the tips that you'll learn with Carol on the Cupcake Bouquet class. It's an excellent class to attend online. You're in the comfort of your own home doing a lesson online, and you'll learn how to use all the nifty nozzles, the 352s, the 1Ms, how to mix your buttercream. It's a superb class to go on.
Nikki's saying you've learned how to mix the buttercream not too soft.
Yes. Yeah, I think last week was just a blip when we was doing it last live. It had gone in the fridge, and so it had gone too cold. In the microwave, it had just been microwaved a little bit too long, and it had gone soft. And there was nothing we could do to try and bring it back. But Carol, bless her, she piped it brilliantly. You could never tell that something had gone too soft. So there we have some roses. I'm just going to check the ones in the oven now so I can show you what they look
you've
like.
got about 10 minutes, Karen.
Another
You're
10
going to have to
minutes.
do a song and dance.
Song and dance, oh my goodness.
You can check it all you like, but
It says 5 minutes there, Simon, and you know what? Whoa!
they look done.
They are a couple of minutes off being done. So I'll tell you what, let's just decorate a few more. Because these all get given away today. They either go down to staff, or we just drop them off at the local care home or the hospital, depends wherever but everything gets donated out. Yes, they're nearly done in the oven. I'm so excited.
Debbie liked Carol's blobs, by the way, so.
Carol's blobs, those meringue kisses were brilliant.
There was a lot of love for those, wasn't there?
Absolutely, they were excellent. You see, I've just got a bit wrong on that one there.
I'm having a coffee anyway, Laura, so if you want to get a coffee, you pretend you're having a coffee with us. I'm afraid I missed there while I was reading comments. What were you doing?
I was just re-piping. I'm just putting some more piping on.
Twinkle them, Karen.
Go on then, I will twinkle them. My favourite thing in the whole world. Just do this last one. Can you see that one doing that?
I'll go to that camera so we can see that.
I'm bringing it down.
I'll go to that camera
Oops.
then. Oh,
Whoa, good grief.
Nobody saw that.
No one saw that folded. Oh my goodness, I've got a folded leaf. Oh, good grief. But you see that? How well was that hid? Let's get some...
I cropped it out, Karen. It's cropped it
you.
off. Nobody saw it. It was all happening just slightly off the screen. We're none the wiser.
And we're going to finish them off with Sugar Flare finishing spray.
Let's have a look on the overhead.
Finishing sparkle.
Finishing sparkle, yes.
Oh. Can you see that? I love this stuff.
Just hold them a little bit towards. Remember the camera's just there, so that's it.
Oh, look at that! It twinkles. Just gives it that extra little. Oh.
You've got twinkly hands.
Twinkly hands. You'll have a twinkly beard in a minute.
No, well.
No, it's going over your way. It's flying. It's flying around the kitchen. We love this stuff. This is £5.49 on the website. We do it in a rose gold and also in a gold. My hands are getting that.
There's a little pop-up. There we go.
That's better. The other way, it's just about running out. So, but you can refill these as well with the. You can buy the tubs of it off the website, and you actually can refill these.
Hang on, we
bottles.
can't see you, Karen, for all the sparkles.
Am I all like a fairy now? it's all over me. So you can buy the large tubs off the website, and you can refill your pump bottle.
You didn't see anything. Did we miss it? Don't know. Oh, look at all that sparkles. That's amazing.
I'm just going to check the oven again now. So there we go. We've got some beautiful sparkly cakes there. And sparkly Karen. It's all over my face. Oh, look at that. It beeps as I got down there. Just going to test them with a cake tester.
Yeah, you can. They look lovely and sparkly on the screen.
Just going to bring this down there, Simon. Move the cakes out of the way. So that is how they should look. Can we see that on the overhead there?
Yeah, so we brighten them up a bit so we can actually.
Yeah, I'll get one that I made before. As you can see the difference now?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So that was only because I accidentally only used 5 grams. Are we on the overhead there? Yeah. Only 5 grams of cocoa powder rather than the 5 ounces. So when I say they're a rich, moist chocolate, this is what they should look like. Now I can't decorate this because they're way too hot, but what do you think of the correct ones?
They look really good, don't they? And
they smell delicious.
Filled the cases nicely.
Yeah. You see, if you do them to 3/4, I mean, you could do them, if you want to get them completely flat, I would just fill them just over half, and you actually could also cook them on, you do the long and slow method, do them on 140 for a lot longer, and you should get your flat tops.
So these were on how?
These were on 170 for 20 minutes.
Right.
So if you wanted to get them flat tops for decorating, or you could do them on 140 for longer till they're firm to touch, but the spring, as you can see, I press it in. Oh,
let me show you on the side one.
Can you see on the side one there?
Yeah, if you do the top one, top corner.
That one.
Yeah.
It's springy. It springs back up.
Yeah.
But they really are moist. I mean, I'm going to try and get one. I'll choose the smallest one without burning my fingers. I'm just going to get a knife just to cut into it for you.
it's already glittery, that one. You just bring it this way.
Yep.
And this bit more to the side. There, that's good.
Are we all right there?
Yeah.
I'm going to cut it in half, and that's how rich it is inside. So I can't really
Lighten
pick it
that
up
up and
because
zoom in.
I can't pick it up, it's red hot.
Of course you can. No, it can't be that hot.
So can you see that? Do you want me to pick it up? Are you alright?
It's quite dark.
Right.
Let me see. If you move it over to the side a bit, that's. Ooh, let me faff around with the settings a bit
Can
so
you
people
see the
can see
steam
it.
coming off that?
Yeah.
So that's how rich and dark they are inside when you put the 5 ounces of cocoa powder in.
Yeah, lovely. Okay.
These will be decorated up later. I'm on the front screen again now. These will be decorated up later when they've gone cool with the orange zest buttercream so that they can be dispersed to people who want them. Thank you for joining me today. It's been lovely doing these chocolate beetroot muffins for you. I do hope you're going to tune in tonight to our live at 8 o'clock. At 8 o'clock, when Carol's going to be doing the little roly. That's going to be a good live. That.
Will that be exciting? Do people want to see that?
It's going to be really exciting. Yes.
Who's excited about that?
I am, because I've not even seen it in action yet. I'm looking forward to it. It'll be a good live, that.
Yes.
So have we got any likes or anybody got any questions about the cakes?
So yeah, any nice crumb? Anyone else lost sound? I don't know. Well, I can't hear it, so.
Hey, what?
Someone's saying they've lost sound. No, so that's it.
So thank you so much for joining me. As I said, the rest of the recipe is going to be on the website shortly. Thank you, Simon, for your excellent camera skills and your banter.
It's been a pleasure as always, Karen.
And please tune in tonight. And we'll do like and share today, aren't we?
Are we?
We'll do a like and share. We'll give out natural flavoured, non-flavoured cocoa powder. We could do a bag of that.
We could, yes, if you like.
I'm sure Carol wouldn't mind doing a bag of non-flavoured cocoa powder.
Or the orange zest, or.
Well, actually, why don't we just say a packet of orange zest and a packet of non-flavoured natural cocoa powder to 2 winners who like and share, and we'll choose 2 winners next week. And I'm sure we should have been choosing a winner today from last Monday.
I'm sure we should, but we haven't got the facilities, have we?
No. Carol will do it tonight for us on the live. She'll do the like and share for last Monday morning's live. Carol will do on the live tonight.
Right.
So thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for joining us, and we'll see you at 8 o'clock sharp with Carol tonight.
Brilliant. Okay, thank you very much.
Bye.
Bye.